Yeah, yes, sir, baby. On the radar, radio, beat breakdowns, performances. I am not Gay P. I'm Nick Seale, but you can call me Navy.
And it's JV Jordan.
And we are giving you the breakdown of the hit, I feel, My Ting, off of the Navy album. Let's go.
Girl, I've been thinking about you on a daily. You know you fine like a belly. Spend a little time with you barely, but you been on my mind so clearly. It's something about your ways make me comfortable. I'm feeling like I might be in love with you. I'm living life in the moment. Girl, you just might be my ting, my ting, my ting. Said I really wanna vibe with you. I really wanna rock with you. Said you just might be my ting.
So first I went on Splice because, you know, I love Splice. Shout out to Splice. And I found this sample. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound fire.
I love minor keys. Like all my beats got minor keys. I love minor keys because it gives me that lo-fi feel, that smooth electronic feel. So I just took the drums I had for Call Me. Yeah. It's just, so that's two different percussions. That's two different percussions is on the same timing. One's like a slightly off. So you hear it? So just add the drums. Kick. And a little I'm a piano bass. So Gay P's like my brother. Yeah. Right? I've known this guy before he could drink. I'll tell you that story another time.
Oh.
So I'm doing events for Gabe, and eventually I meet this guy JV. JV's kind of cool. I like him. Come to find out, this guy could sing his ass off. So he got this song called Christmas Blues. I was doing an on the radar event at Aaliyah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he was there. It was good. So
Vavi.
I'm playing this record, and then y'all had a Thanksgiving celebration. I came through and I'm playing him Call Me. I'm playing this other record I got with Malik James called One Time. And the third beat that's in that same sessions I got was called Fail to Connect. Because, you know, I was a little heartbroken over a Ting. It's another, a little bit. So here's the thing, right? The Call Me beat was named I'm So Annoyed. The One Time beat was originally named Hard to Please. And it failed to connect. It's all a story. I'm so annoyed, hard to please, failed to connect.
Like every time we have an event here on the radar, like for some reason, like Nick and I, like we always wander off just to listen to like new shit, like what we've been working on. So that's definitely important. We definitely got to like chime in on that because that's how I first heard like that first sample that he played. And when I heard that, like immediately I was like, yo, Nick, I need this ASAP. Like I started already formulating like what I want to put on the beat.
Yeah.
Like and as an artist, like you could hear things like right away. So as soon as he played this loop, I was like, nah, Nick, this the one right here. Like no lyrics, obviously nothing, but just ideas. I'm like, okay, I need a bass line. And I need this. Cause mind you, he didn't really play me like all like what he had just now, like what he showed. Mm-hmm. But like I heard this loop and immediately I was like, nah, Nick, I need a subline. Send me the stems ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So he goes, send me the stems. Now, I said yes. Internally, I didn't want to do it. I hate sending stems. I'm gonna be real with you. What's
the reason why you don't like sending stems? Because a lot of producers don't like doing that. You feel me? I don't know. Like, what's your input on that?
So, firstly, I don't even sell my beats. Like everything I make for the purpose of making an album. It's like telling a story.
Okay.
So there've been times I sent out stems and the vision I had gets butchered. Like the sound I had, the ideas I had,
they come back
to me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, what the fuck is this? So I'm just like, I'm gonna trust this guy. I like him, you know. And if it's bad, I'll just be like, yeah, you can keep it. No, you can keep it. This happened before. Like, you keep it.
Okay.
So, but then, I can't even play the record. I heard the oh. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. He got it. I was like, oh, he got it. God damn it. But I think you changed some things up. Yeah, because the arrangement was different a little bit.
Yeah, so I bet. So getting into my part, right? It's crazy because I'm going to play what Nick sent me originally. And he played it earlier. But y'all notice how it's like it's pitched up, right? So I actually tried to sing on this first. Like I tried to sing on it what he had. It was just too high. Like honestly speaking, I just had to like really pitch it down to really suit my comfort. So I, shout out Waves Sound Shifter. I bring it down, I think 2 semitones. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you hear now. Right? And mind you, bro, again, this loop was fire. Like I already started kind of like formulating melodies in my head. But I told you, like, I needed that sub bass. That sub bass is really what kind of, brought it out, gave it that low end. You know what I'm saying? So once I added that, I was like, all right, bet now we really getting on something. So then that's where, I'm gonna mute the vocals. If y'all listen to a lot of afrobeat, man, notice how it's no hi-hats. Afrobeat, the biggest afrobeat records, Peru. If you listen to Peru, it got like this similar bounce. No hi-hats. It's a lot percussions and groove and how you like really get like the percussions in a specific pocket. So you definitely got to pay attention to that when you make an Afrobeat, bro. So strictly perks. Just give it that rhythm, that bounce. Add some fills in there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely had to bring back, some bottom with the kick. Yeah, so this snare, this is my snare. This is my snare. For sure. Nah, yeah, so some of your sounds, I definitely was like rearranging and bringing like some of them in, some of them out. But again, like you said, bring back in that low end. But at this point, like I already started formulating like, lyrics, melodies. When I'm making a song, I like to like create as I go. Like that's very important because it's like I don't want to get stuck on something. I like to like kind of formulate literally like along the way, and I kind of like to like build upon. As you can see, like with the project, this was like the first thing, and this was the loop that you sent. I like to like create the building, so I just keep building and building on top of each other. That's why I like the perks and stuff, You know what I'm saying? So one part that I definitely want to point out is that bridge. That bridge section, I think it's right here. So this part right here, right? It's really that bridge. Let me play it from right here. Yeah.
Living life in the moment. Girl, you just might be my thing.
So this part right here, honestly speaking, like at first, I didn't have it like this. It wasn't this reverse. So all this is a simple reverse, right? I reversed the loop that you originally sent. And mind you, it got like this nice, it gets in the pocket of like my lyrics and like the flow that I was on. But it's not exactly on time. I actually like kind of shifted it slightly to the right so it could kind of really fit into that pocket.
But I was reading somewhere that when making a song, every 15 seconds, there needs to be a change. So like, as you're building up on sounds, I noticed like around every 10 to 15, a sound is added. So by putting that reverse in, that's like the perfect like mind shift. Like, oh, yeah, like what just happened? So I just want to get a little commentary.
That's very important. Because to your point, right after that, like literally right after that, that's where I bring back in your original. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, talk about that. Cause I was actually like, nah, I need that kick back, bro. And that really gave it like that energy that the beat needed.
All right. So these are house drums, right? But the thing is, there's like a subgenre called tropical house. Now, don't shoot me for this. To me, it just sounds like soca calypso that made its way to America that got lost in translation. But essentially, it's just a constant 120 beat per minute kick. You just slow it down a little bit. but it does give it a different genre feel. So like I'm thinking you're at an outdoor festival or a fete, and my ting, ting, and you just jump up. There's this jump. I can imagine hearing this on some racks. Just boom, boom, boom. Just getting on some nice bass.
So then I had to bring back in the log drum, bro. Definitely continuing off of, Navy's ideas, really rearranging everything, still giving that groove. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the thing with log drums, bro, you can't overdo it. You gotta like really try to find the pockets that you're trying to go with. Because sometimes a lot of people overdo the log drum and it just sounds like too much. So again, to our point earlier, less is more always. Less is always more. Minimalist, bro.
Like minimalism. You know what? Anybody watching this, look up plunderphonics. Plunderphonics is one of the origins of lo-fi music, where a professor, I forgot which university he used to teach music theory, he would just take random sounds and just put them together. One of the origins of sampling that wasn't hip-hop. What he used to do, he used to take, remember the store Kmart? Yeah. So Kmart used to have music playing in the stores, like instrumental music, and the amount of samples you got at Kmart. Look up Kmart's store soundtrack. So it's a hidden gem for the producers out there. Kmart. Elevator music, Kmart. So much samples in those. This some real music nerd shit.
After that, the beat is pretty much done, man. I just, arranged it, obviously. Which one I forgot? Oh, shit, Nick. Oh, shit, we can't forget that. You know what I'm saying? That was like, once I had, again, I like to, make the song in totality. So it's like, as I'm making a beat, I'm literally like singing lyrics, formulating everything. I kind of could show y'all. Like, this is my vocals, like, just files right here. You know what I'm saying? Doing post-production, all of that. And we got a record, man. Man, I'll be honest. This was definitely a process. Like, it was one sitting of getting the beat, like to what I wanted it. Another sitting of, getting my vocals to what I wanted it. And then like that final just like last overview, just post-production, just different stuff. So I would say like 2 strong days of just locking in. You know what I'm saying? But this shit, you know what I'm saying? Once I had it, bro, I was like, yo, Nick. We got one.
I hit you up like 3 times. Cause like I told myself I'm not doing any more sessions. I think around December, I was like, I'm done. Because I spent 2 years on the album. I'm like, I'm not doing any more sessions. So whatever he don't got by like the 21st, I was like, yo, bro, just keep it. Keep it. Then I was just like, I was like, so this can go on the album, right? Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, that's the story. And I'm sticking to it. All right.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
so
talk about that.
Navy, Nayv is my 8th album. So yeah, under the moniker Nick Seale is my 8th album. All independent work.
Okay.
So it's real funny. The name Navy I got from the rapper named Mano. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I work for Angela Yee on the Way Up with Yee show. I'm one of the board ops and producers. And Mano's like, what's your name? It's like, Nick. What's your last name? Seale. I ain't calling you that. I'm calling you Navy. I'm like, well, shit. All right. I was against it at first, but then they grew on me. And I was like, to be different, I'm gonna say Nayv, like Jay-Z. So Nayv. Okay, this is my reasonable doubt.
That's fire.
And it's actually a trilogy because the last 2 albums were colors. So Yellow Paint, and then Pink Aura, and now we got Navy for Navy Blue.
Oh,
So it's a trilogy. Trilogy's completed.
that's fire. That's fire. So, you're also like you're a DJ, you're a producer, and an artist. All
The
in
most
one.
interesting DJ in the world.
Talk about it.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about it. So, how did all of this come about? Like, what was the history behind that? Like, how did you end up? What did you?
Well,
what were you first?
It
Like,
all started with a twinkle in my father's eye. No, I'm playing. So I was rapping in middle school. I went by Saint Nick, right? NYCK, New York City kid.
so I'll be hearing some lyrics in this project.
Yeah, actually, I'm on one of the songs.
Okay.
I'm coming out of retirement for one record called On My Phone. You'll hear it. So yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely tuning in.
Just one record. Because I made the beat and I loved it. And like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. So I was making beats in middle school because I just didn't have beats. I was going on that piff, trying to do the whole Little Wayne thing. I ain't Wayne. And I would just get FL Studio demos. I never owned the full FL Studio until I came a grown ass man. Couldn't save it. Just making beats on there. And my pops is a DJ. And he was like, you gotta know where hip hop came from. So I took old samples, Tribe Called Quest samples, the original, like Ronnie Foster, Mystic Brew, which became Relaxation, just chopping up samples and trying to recreate the beats all on my own. They weren't good. So, but because my dad's a DJ, this kid I knew, his name was Carl. He was like, yo, can you DJ my birthday party? He was turning 18. This is how long, from 10 to 18, I knew this guy. And I was like, all right, cool. Now, granted, I was talking out my ass because I ain't have music. I ain't had no equipment. It was all my father's stuff. So I took my father's music, went to his birthday party, played. Now, in my mind, I was playing terribly, but the people enjoyed it. So, I was like, all right, I can keep going with this into college. Try to get my dad to teach me. He was like, nah, this ain't it. Paul told me to my face, oh, you can't mix, bro. Like, nah, this ain't it. I was like, damn. Like, I was smiling on the outside. Internally, I was kind of crushed. But it's all right. So I went to St. John's University. It's where I met Gabe's, where I met Nyla, where I met Romel's, where I met Diamond, who's on Z100. I locked myself in the station and just practiced on their NS7 controller every day. I just kept going. Like I hated being home too. So I used to be there from 10 a.m. to like 11 o'clock at night, just mixing.
All work dedication.
Just teaching myself how to DJ, just mixing. And there was some DJs along the way that taught me some stuff. Like, of course, I picked up some things from my dad. All of my godfathers are DJs. We have a good family friend named Silence Point Blank. He taught me to look at the waves and count the waves because he took a music class.
Yeah.
4 beats in a measure. So you can count to 4, you could DJ. Like, if you count from the kick drum, it always comes back at 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can do 4, 8, 16, 24, 32, you could DJ. So even though when rappers say 16 bars, oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a 16. You got a 16. So if you good at math, you could
DJ. You could produce like.
So taught myself how to DJ. I became the station's DJ, the radio station's GM, and I was getting booked on campus a lot. There was like 3 main DJs on St. John's campus, and I was one of them. I felt real proud of that.
It's good. Congrats.
Yeah. And from there, I just kept putting out music. I was still trying to rap, and I always hated the sound of my voice, and so did other people. So that dream kind of died. Mm-hmm. But I had enough money now as an adult to like buy the software. So I got FL Studio. I just kept making more beats. 2017, I put out my first album as Nick Seale called Selassie. But I spelled it Seale, Selassie. So I put that out. It was just straight instrumentals, just lo-fi, jazz, and dancehall mixed together. So I was doing lo-fi shit, but I didn't realize I was doing it. Because one of my favorite producers is Nujabes. He produced for Samurai Champloo. He's considered to be the godfather of lo-fi, but I don't really consider his sound to be lo-fi. But it is definitely hip-hop still. So I was doing that. I made Selassie 2. Then I made What's Right With Me, more instrumental music. And I said, you know what? Let me try to get an artist one day. First artist, whoever his name was, Desire. I made a song called Sweet Like Agave. It was real similar to my Ting. So I'm like, this island sound mixed with this lo-fi melody, that could be my little lane. So that was on Yellow Paint. I had some collab albums in between. Shout out to Vadno, shout out to Kim Sprue, shout out to my whole team, my samples chat. We have a chat with producers where we just talk shit and sample shit. Love them guys. So Pink Aura was my last album. Every track had an artist on it. And I was like, you know what? This next album, I want to make a hit. If I can get one hit, I'll be satisfied. So this whole album is me just chasing hits. And here we are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the breakdown of the song My Ting by Nick Seale featuring JV Jordan off of the Navy album NAYV on all streaming services and stores. Yes, I'll bet it. Please stream that.
It's actually dropping at this point in 3 minutes.
By the time you watch this video, it will be out and available. Please, when you play this song, wine responsibly, drink responsibly, always wear a condom, and always ask for consent. We here at On The Radar would love for you to have a joyous and wonderful summer. Good night.